Okay, this is Dr. Peter and Abby Lazarnik. They were in Scientology through a WISE organization, and they're going to kind of share their story.
Well, the management group we were with, Singer Consultants, which I think David Singer is an excellent consultant. I think he does a great job. They also are connected with the Church of Scientology. There is an organization in the church called the WISE organization, or the WISE group. When you are a marketing group, you can be part of this WISE organization, and that licenses you to teach Hubbard's materials, or the Scientology materials, when it comes to management or self-improvement to a certain degree. So therefore, they were licensed to utilize Hubbard's data, Hubbard's teaching, and that's how I was introduced to Scientology. They would ask you if you are happy with certain things and how certain things are going in your life, or how certain things are going in the practice. And then they make recommendations based on what you're unhappy with, that certain Scientology services or certain services that they would provide, specific services they would provide, would be good for you, help you, in life, help you in the practice, and just help you in general. And introduce it that way. It was kind of innocuous, very, well, I wouldn't say covert, but very subtle. And they were hooked up with the WISE organization, which is part of the church, and therefore they were able to go ahead and bring it in that way, bring it to you that way. And that's how we started. We started with the Scientology services that way. They provided the runway, so to speak, or the lead-in for me to take part in the church services. When I would do services, it was no more enlightening to me, really, than going to see a good movie.
But we're talking about paying a little bit more than the cost of going to a movie, right?
Yes, unfortunately that's true. I think our clear package that we bought was $20,000 or $22,000 at the local org, and then for Abby's the same thing, was about $20,000 for her clear package too.
It's $20,000 each.
Each.
We would get call after call, phone call after phone call with these people and wanting to more services and do this and do that.
So it was kind of, well, let me try this and see how it'll work. And there's always another ring. It's you never reach the point where you finish. There's always something else that keeps coming up. There's always something else. It never ends. I mean, if you did Scientology, in my opinion, like a 4-year college, it would probably be your BA, your BS. I'm talking about 8 hours a day, 5 days a week. You can just keep going and going and going. And of course, you're paying for all this. You're paying constantly for all this, and you're paying some very, very heavy money, a lot of money, to take part in these services. It's kind of like it'll come together soon, or I'll have these wins soon, or something will happen soon. If you pay more, you'll go to the next level, and then you'll get what it is that you want. If you pay more, then you get to the next level, and you'll get what you want. And it just seems like they continue to bait you and hook you to keep going up and up and up and up the bridge. I just never got really what I was looking for. I never really got the happiness or the practice getting better. See, the practice was good, like we talked about at the beginning, but once I started doing these Scientology services and paying all this money, I dwindled the bank account. I mean, we did probably $125,000 easily in these services. Scientology services and WISE services are connected and intertwined, but they're separate too. WISE specifically is the part of the Church of Scientology that uses Hubbard's technology to help you in management, to help you run your business better. I kept doing the service, I kept paying for the services and doing the services and paying for the services, but it wasn't getting any better.
If I had to use a word to describe Peter at that time in his life, it would be totally frustrated. He began to gain weight. He wasn't as happy in the practice. He wasn't as pleasant to be around. He was totally frustrated, could not understand, but yet, again, they continued to, well, you need to do this now. In order to have that, you need to do that. And of course, it's all money and money and money. And I mean, we're looking at kids' college education funds, and but he believed and kept putting and he wasn't getting from it what he should.
If they find out, which I found out, that you don't have the bank account that they think you have, then you're not as important on the list anymore, I'll tell you that for sure. They have a design on your pocketbook, they have a design on your bank account, they have a design on your wallet. It feels more like you're being grilled, and you have to be very defensive, and you have to work at keeping your money, and they're just trying to extract your money and telling you what you need. Baiting, just keep holding the carrot in front of you, and dangling that carrot and say, well, you just need to go here, and the next level you'll have that, and the next thing you'll have that.